Hi, welcome back to the Drawing Cut. And today I am back with a superhero movie. I know I said that in the last video, I said this channel won't be only about superhero movies, but I can't do anything about it because I love it and I draw superheroes and that's it. Today I'm gonna be talking about Thunderbolts. I know I'm a bit late to the party, but I couldn't see this movie when it came out. And now it's on Disney Plus, and I just saw this movie, and here's my review with the drawing the same way as you guys love. So I am drawing on my iPad Pro today, and I am using an app called Sketchbook Pro, which is a bit old app. I think they don't even have an update version anymore, but it's really good. It has this brush that I love. It simulates a brush. It's called a tattoo ink brush. I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with tattoo because it has this texture, but it's kind of a brush, and it has some really good variations. And I'm using it today. In the future, I'm gonna be back with traditional drawing techniques because I really love as well. But it's kind of, it takes more time because I need to set up the lights, set up the camera. But I am gonna be doing this. And if you guys have any questions or any doubts or anything you wanted to talk about drawing, if you want to drop a comment and ask me anything, I'm happy to answer and even to share more about my creative process and everything. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment, and then even share this video with someone that might like, right? Someone that might like movies and drawings, or even if they don't like, just share it because it's more views, right? So that's what we want. And then maybe subscribe. I think like everyone else, we were tired about Marvel superhero movies, right? I think this phase 4 didn't make a lot of people happy. There were a lot of movies that was a bit out of place, and even that same feeling as some people have with the comics, that okay, I don't want to start. I can't start reading comics because if I just buy a random issue, I don't know what's happening, what these characters are doing. And with the movies, I think the Marvel was going in the same direction, and it was kind of hard to follow because if you didn't watch the Loki on Disney Plus, you wouldn't understand the next movie, and that became a bit of a problem for them. And I think after this phase, thank God this phase is in the past. I think Thunderbolts is actually a movie that anyone can watch, and of course, if you watch the movies, if you watch the shows, if you watch everything, your experience is always richer than my wife's experience, right? That doesn't even care, so she's just there to watch a movie that it's kind of, she wants to see a cool movie. And I think this movie is a good one. It's a good example of a movie that entertains you with a very clear plot, with a very good art direction, very good action scenes, and with some story that has good connections, and in the end it kind of makes sense, right? One cool thing that I thought about this movie is everyone is kind of sad, everyone is it's traumatized by something, and they're meeting, and from there something good will happen. So all of the characters there, they and by the way they meet is really good. I think the plan for them to hunt, one is it's kind of hunting each other, and they don't know, of course, and then in the end they kind of realize that they're okay, someone sent us here, we've been sent here, to do of course something else than it was told to us. And I think this is a really interesting way to introduce themselves. So And all of them, like I said, all of them, it's they're wearing black. The movies, it's kind of has some dark colors. So speaking about colors, like I always do, all of them is wearing black outfits, and the movie is not super saturated. It doesn't have crazy colors, but the Sentry, which is the villain of the movie, is yellow, and he's blonde and white, and has like shiny powers and stuff. So I think that's a really good contrast that the movie does, and it's I think this is super interesting. My favorite character of the movie, my favorite part of the movie, I think there's two parts. I think Elena is amazing. The beginning with her, when she says she's, she wants to dive into work so she can forget the problems. It's amazing because her work is basically, assault, killing people, she explodes a lab, and for her it's just another day at work, right? She treats this as if she was going to a bank, working behind a desk and responding emails. So it's really cool. I really like the actress. Her name is Florence Pugh. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's really good. And my favorite character is the Red Guardian, David Harbour, doing such an amazing work. I think all his jokes made me laugh. His figure is super cool because, he's big and he's strong, but he's not, jacked. He's fat. He's like rounded and kind of dirty. His beard is like all like jammed, and that's why I'm drawing him. And I think this is the first time that I'm drawing this character. I never read any comic books with him, so I didn't have any memories of this character, but I think it's really good, and he represents the idea of forming this team. He wants it super really bad, so he named the team. He said, "Yeah, we're the Thunderbolts," and then people say, "What the hell?" And he really wants to do it, and I think this is my favorite part. And I think that's it. I think the whole story about them fighting their personal issues is really good. The Sentry does the same, which I think it's amazing because the guy originally he had some drug addiction issues, so he just goes to this program that he doesn't know anything about it, and then he becomes this super powerful figure with the power that nobody knows what are the limit of his powers, and it also he has to fight against his darkness, which is part of his depression, and in a way that is what is representing is a little bit of depression. And if you think about it, all of the characters are kind of facing the same type of issue, and the way he kind of kills the people, I don't know if it's killing is the right word, but he just brings these people to the darkness, and it's surrounded by the shadows, and these people become shadows, which is a really good way to represent depression, which is very, very sad. But and the way Yelena solves the problem is it's a mental fight. It's not a proper physical fight, because obviously she wouldn't have a chance against him because his powers are incredible. And that's it. I think this is the end of the movie, and I think it's my conclusion as well. I hope you guys really liked this movie, and I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing. As I'm doing with all the drawings, I'm keeping the drawings, even this digital versions. I am gonna do some prints and I want to give away for you guys. So please subscribe, drop a comment if you like, drop your like, it means a lot. And I see you next time with another movie review and another drawing. Thank you so much. Bye.